and welcome to our January release party. I am Gina from Gina K Designs, and it's great to see all of you coming in from all around the world. I am dressed in my Wisconsin Sunday best tonight. It is cold up here. I hope you guys are staying warm where you are. We know there's lots of weather all over the place, and it's the perfect kind of weather for staying in and crafting. We have so many fun things to share with you tonight. We've got several of our illustrators waiting in the wings to share their new stamps and dies for you, with you. And I have a few little surprises up my sleeve this evening. But before we get started with all of that, let's say hello to Tom. Hey, Tom.
Yikes! Happy New Year, everybody! Yay!
Move the stool out of the way. There we go. How are you?
I am better than horrible. Was that? Wow. What a holiday season that was, right?
I know. We missed everybody. We've been
crazy.
We've been gone for like 2 weeks.
Well, back and forth and just a busy holiday season.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah, no, I mean, we've been gone from our lives, and
yeah,
I've been missing it. How about you?
Yeah, it's good to be back. Is it spring yet?
I know, we all want to go from Christmas, New Year's Eve to spring. It's not that far away, and tonight we have a lot of products that have a little bit of a spring feel to them, so we're gonna be crafting spring.
I like your lumberjane outfit.
My lumberjane, yeah, this
and
is
I
my
match
Wisconsin
your stripes.
best.
I match your stripes.
You do. You match yeah, you do.
It's working out.
All right, well, we've got a lot to share tonight, Tom. And you're going to be back in with some winners. We're going to be giving away a few gift certificates tonight at the end. So we hope you'll stay to the end, and maybe you'll be one of the lucky winners. The way to win is just leave a comment in the chat at any time throughout the live, and you will automatically be entered to win. All right, well, let's get started right away. So you guys know it's our January release party, and we didn't have a December release, so we are really excited about changing out the incentive stamp tonight. So I'm going to show you our brand new incentive stamp that just went live tonight. And Sammy, if you're watching, I didn't get a chance to change the picture. So if you could change the picture of the incentive, she probably already did. But if she didn't, don't worry about it. You're going to get this one, even if the picture shows the old one. So let's take a look at it. This is called Dreams Come True. I love this set. This is such a fun silhouette style stamp set. And you can use this with many of your ink blending techniques, but you can also use this set to do some of the fun techniques that we've shown in the past here on Stampin' Chat Live, like the rock and roll technique or the kissing technique, or you can take a marker and thump color onto these. There's all kinds of fun things that you can do with this set. Now, you can use this set all by itself, especially if you're stamping in black, because you can overlap parts and you won't even see it because everything will be black as a silhouette stamp. But if you want to cut it out and make your own bouquets and your own wreaths, we do have a coordinating die set that you can purchase separately, and you will find this in the What's New category at GinaKDesigns.com. So this is the brand new one, and if you're new to Gina K, here's how you earn it. All you have to do is spend $75 in product, and this will automatically ship to you. You don't have to do anything else. We automatically add it to your order. However, if you place more than one order throughout the month, you can write that in the notes at checkout. There's a little box for notes, and you can say, hey, this is my second order. If you place a second order, we have an alternate incentive stamp set. Should I show them the alternate, Tom? I did last month. What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah? All right, let me show you the alternate. It's really, really cute. Let me find it. I wasn't going to show it because, but I will show it to you. So this is the one that you get with your first order. And here is the one that comes as the alternate. Isn't this cute? This is called Funky Leaves, and it's got a big thankful for a friend like you, for all you do, and for you. And I think these would make the most amazing background paper. So if you want this one, place a second order that's valued at $75 in product, and put a little note that says, this is my second order, and you'll get this one too. But this one is the one that you will get. It's called Dreams Come True with your first order of $75 or more. Now, if you place a third order, we give you a pack of our Gina K Designs layering weight cardstock quarters. So they're perfect for card fronts, for stamping and die cutting, and it's our layering weight. And if you haven't tried it, it's a great way to get a pack and give it a try. So you can always write in the little box if it's your second order, your third order, your fourth order, whatever. All the orders after 2 get cardstock, but you can never have enough cardstock. So this is our brand new incentive, Dreams Come True. I love that greeting too. May all your dreams come true, because you can use that for anything. You can use it for a wedding. You can use it for a birthday. You can use it for a graduation, a retirement, anything. So I love that. All right, well, that is our incentive. Now, before we get started with our illustrators, I want to show you something brand new that I think a lot of you are really going to like. Now, grip mats are really popular. I'm not exactly sure of the price, but anywhere from $35 to $40 you'll pay for a grip mat. And they're great. What a grip mat is it is a kind of a slab of photopolymer that fits into your MISTI stamping tool, and then you use that as kind of a sticky, grippy mat. So you can use it for ink blending, you can use it for stamping, you can use it for pretty much any kind of technique that you want, and it holds your paper in place, but it doesn't tear your paper when you're trying to pull it off. You don't have to worry about things shifting around, because when you're using the MISTI stamping tool, why don't we go to the overhead here, because I have my MISTI. When you're using the MISTI stamping tool, you've got a mat, right? Now, some of you just use the black mat, the plain black mat that came in your MISTI, which is great. Some of you have, I'm going to just back out a little bit. Some of you have the mouse pad that I have here, and this is great too. It's got like a finish on it, so if you get ink on it, you can wipe it down, right? But the thing about this is I always have to tape mine, because if you have your cardstock on this and then the mat slightly shifts, see how it can just shift a little bit? You know, that's a tiny bit, but that little bit could make you double stamp. You can, if you look at the top, you could see I'm just moving it slightly. It'll make you double stamp, and you'll get that weird double impression that we don't want. That's the reason why we're using the MISTI. So grip mats came out, and they are like a clear, I'll show you what one looks like. Let me see if I have one here. They look like this. They're a clear photopolymer kind of slab that goes into your MISTI, right? It sticks to the base of your MISTI, and then when you put a piece of cardstock in here, it sticks, it stays in place, it won't come off, and then you just get your finger under there and you can pull it off. Okay, so these are great, and a lot of people use them and like them, and if you have one, that's awesome. But I want to show you, we came out with our own grip mat, and first of all, our grip mat is a little bit less expensive. It's $29.95. And let me show you what I decided to do here. I talked to the manufacturer about this, and we did a lot of testing to make sure it was the perfect height and everything else. We did a double background grip mat. Okay, so now, and we're going to do more of these. We've got a lot of them in queue, so you're going to see more of these. And what this is this is exactly the same thickness. It works perfectly in the MISTI, but you're not just paying for a slab of photopolymer. Now you're paying for a slab of photopolymer that's a grip mat, but if you flip it over, you've got 2 beautiful different background stamp designs. Background stamps are, $16 a stamp. You've got 2 of them on here, plus when you flip it over, it is a grip mat, and it works great. Now, it is a little bit shorter than the MISTI, and let me just show you how it works, okay? So what you want to do is you want to take both sides of the acetate off. Now, this side is a little tighter to pull off, but you'll be able to pull it off. And once you pull it off, I wouldn't even put it back on. I would just maybe store this sheet with it so you remember what it is. Now, it's sticky, obviously, on both sides. So you just put this into your MISTI stamping tool, okay? Just like a grip mat, it is stuck to the bottom of the MISTI. Just like a grip mat, your piece of cardstock is going to stick to it and not come off at all, okay? Now, let's stamp with it. I'm just going to grab any stamp. Give me a second to grab one here. Oh, I'll grab this Christmas stamp set real quick, and we'll just stamp a greeting. So let me put the Merry Christmas greeting on here. So somebody tuning in now is going, oh my gosh, Christmas is over. What are you doing? So you just line it up the way you normally would, right? And then you're going to pick that up, and your cardstock is going to stay in place. And then we're going to stamp this. Let me get my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. All right, so we're going to stamp this. Okay. Nice stamping. This isn't going to move. None of this is going to move. This is so stuck on here. This paper is stuck on there. We could go and, you know, stamp over and over and over again until it is as dark as we want. All right. We'll do one more. Okay. So now you just pick that up the same way. It's going to peel off just like it does from a grip mat. Now, I want to show you the two designs that you have on the other side, and I think that they're so pretty. I'm just going to stamp them in a light ink right now because I think that I love both designs so much, and I think that they're really pretty as just a soft background. So you could pull this off, and then you could just put it on this side, okay, like that. And let me get an ink pad. We'll use some soft stone here. I just want to show you the two designs because it's nice to be able to see them. Now I'm not going to ink this up super, and you don't need a MISTI either. Like if you wanted to use this just for stenciling, this will actually stick right to your desktop too. And it won't damage your desktop or anything like that. It's not like sticky where it's, you know, it has like residue that will leave behind. It's just grippy. Okay, so I just want to show you these two designs, okay? So here we go. This is kind of like a, I don't know, it's like a little bit of a basket weave, just a really soft design. And of course you can always, you know, put a piece of acetate from whatever stamp set you were working on, or I'm using the one from the grip mat. All right, and just to get an idea, that's a beautiful soft basket design. And then this other one, I love this one. At first I looked at it and it just looks like some really cool Italian mosaic tile to me. I haven't used this side. Well, I haven't used either one of these. This is a brand new grip mat that I opened up for the purpose of showing you guys what it looked like. So it's not conditioned yet or anything like that, but you condition it just like a stamp. You can rub your finger over it. You can take it to the sink. You can scrub it with a toothbrush and some Dawn dish detergent or whatever you want. It works just like a photopolymer stamp because that's all a grip mat is, except you don't get a design. And look at that. Isn't that pretty? I love that. Okay, so how to clean it? You can just go right to the sink and rinse it, or you can take your tidy towel, just like you would any background stamp, and you can just wipe it down and it'll be ready to go again. So if you want to do ink blending, you can put it down onto your tabletop. You can, here, let me get a different piece of paper. You can put that right onto the grip mat, and then let me grab a stencil. I don't think I took my stencils home, but I may have. Let me find a stencil real quick. Where are my stencils? Oh, here they are. So You don't even need like tape or anything for your stencils because it's bigger than a quarter sheet of cardstock. And all you do is just lay that stencil on top and just press it onto the sides here of the grip mat, and that stencil is not going anywhere. So I know when I disappear, my voice gets real quiet. I don't wear a microphone, so, and then, you know, you can go ahead and you can, I've just grabbed a green brush and whatever ink is on here is the ink that's on here. Okay, and then you just pull your stencil off, and I use the lightest green too, but you can see it there. So this is really fun. We're going to be coming out with more designs. We have another one coming out during our March release, not our February release, but our March release. So you'll be able to collect different background designs, and you'll be able to use all of them as grip mats. I'm going to leave mine in my MISTI, so you're going to be seeing this all the time. You know, and it's just nice. I mean, why, if you're going to pay for the photopolymer, why not get a really cool design with it, right? So this is our new, it's called Double Background 1/Grip Mat. So you'll find it in the What's New category. And I know Sammy is watching, so if there's anything weird going on, she can, you know, check and make sure things are showing up the way that they should. But I will be putting this in my MISTI for from here to eternity because I love it. It worked. It's been working so good. I made 8 cards last night. I'm going to show them all to you tonight. But that is, I use the grip mat for every single one of them. So I think I'm going to retire my mouse pad and my magnet, to be honest. I'll keep them because, you know, you never know. But that is something really fun. Okay, so now, and Brianne Loveland is here. Brianne, thank you so much for helping. If you can't find something, Brianne, you know, text me and I'll mention it on the live, and maybe Sammy will hear it and she can make sure. But Brianne is helping share links for people who maybe are unable to find something new that you want to find on the website. She will drop the link in the chat as I'm showing you these new things. Okay? All right. Thank you, Brianne. You're a rock star. We love you. All right. So something else new that we have coming out tonight is our brand new 3mm metallic pearls. These are the silver, black, and gold. Black, silver, gold. I don't know what order. Oh, black, gold, silver. Of course, I wouldn't get it right. But you guys asked me to do these pearls just in the smallest size. So now we have these in just the smallest size. So you can pick up a bag of these, and these are the ones we use the most. Char, it does not lose its stickiness. The grip mat will never lose its stickiness. You can clean it with stamp cleaner, but I recommend just cleaning it mostly with water or soap and water just to get rid of any residue on there. The only thing, I wouldn't use alcohol on it because that could make it lose its stickiness. Treat it just like you would one of your clear stamps, and it will never lose its stickiness. And if for some reason it's starting to, because maybe you have oil on your fingers or lotion, you know, it's that time of the year, just go wash it at the sink. Pat it dry, the stickiness will all come right back. Okay, so we've got these beautiful black, gold, and silver metallic pearls in the tiny little size, the 3mm size. Okay, now let's see, something else that you guys requested. This is back in stock. Yay, our magnetic platform set. For those of you who have been waiting to get a magnetic platform, we have these now, so you should be able to get the magnetic platform, but a lot of you already have the magnetic platform and your magnetic mat has started to warp, which it will because mats warp. And you asked if we would do just a replacement set for that. So it is here. These are the 2-piece replacement magnetic cutting plates. So there's no reason for you to buy this big magnetic platform again, right? You already have this. Nothing's ever going to happen to that unless you lose it or break it. I don't know how you would break it. So now we have the 2-piece magnetic plate and the clear plate. So you've got the magnetic mat part I'll show you what's in here. It is just the 2 pieces. It is the replacement C plate, which is the cutting mat, and then the replacement B plate that goes on top. So you can pick up one of these if you've been waiting for this to come in stock. It is now available. And if you haven't tried the magnetic cutting mat for the Intracut die cutting machine and you've been waiting for it to come back in stock, you guys know I've been waiting. I'm not going to try to put this back now. We'll do that another time. I need one anyway. It is now in stock. All right, so that is another new thing that we have in our store. Yes, okay. Now, I'm trying to decide if I want to show you the new colors now or if we should move on to our illustrators. I think we're going to move on to our illustrators for a little bit. And then I will show you our brand new colors because we have new ink and new cardstock tonight to show you. And you're going to love, I've got comparisons, I've got card projects with them, and I'm going to show you all of that. So I'm going to start with our first illustrator who isn't here tonight in the chat. You guys were all so upset in November because she didn't have a stamp and die set. And then in December, we didn't have a release. So everybody's been really itching for a new bundle from Gina K. And Dina has this brand new lovebird set. These birds are so cute. I should take them out of the package because, I mean, it's glare on glare. We really don't need all the extra glare, do we? Let me pull them out here. Okay, so these lovebirds are so cute. They're like baby birds. And there's a boy one, there's a girl one, there's a little couple here. There's 2 single ones here that you can make a couple or you can use them as singles. There's a couple of cute flowers. And then there's some beautiful greetings in here. Love whispers a beautiful song in every heartbeat. Love is a promise that binds us together. Every good and perfect gift comes from above. And in the garden of life, love is the most beautiful flower of all. And this one is available as a stamp set only or a stamp and die bundle. So if you like die cutting, which most of us do, we love to cut these kinds of things out and pop them up, I would get the stamp and die bundle. But if you have other means of cutting, you can always pick up the stamp set only. Now, Dina has created all of her images to mix and match. So she has some kind of, I guess you'd call them adult birds from her last winter tweeting set. And they would be so cute to mix and match the adult bird with the baby bird, or even mixing and matching her birds with her other cute little critters. So these can be used from everything from baby cards to Valentine's Day to wedding cards to anything where you want to express love. Or, you know, it'd be a great little card for like a little girl's birthday or a little boy's birthday. So there's so many different ways to use these beautiful images. So this is the brand new Lovebird set. You'll be seeing some beautiful samples coming from Dina. She'll be posting them in our Facebook group. She also shares them on Instagram. And you will absolutely love using the new Lovebird set. Okay, so my next set I want to show you is a brand new set by Hannah Drapinski. I love this one. You guys freaked out when you saw it in our Facebook group. You love it as much as I do, I think. This is called Cozy Cottage. Now, Hannah already did like a big house for the holidays, but a lot of us love the look of a cozy cottage, especially in the winter. And maybe your home is a little more like a cozy cottage and you want something that replicates where you live. I love this look. It's so cute. It's got this cute little cozy cottage and this cobblestone walkway that you can stamp in front of it. It's got some trees that you can stamp behind it, a cute little lamppost, some flowers. So you can make this a winter cottage. You can make it a spring cottage. And then she's got all of these cute little greetings. Enjoy the little things. The first blossoms of spring always make my heart sing. Spring adds new life and new joy to all that is. and despite the forecast, live like it's spring. And you can get this one as a stamp set only or a stamp and die bundle. And everything can be cut out. So you can cut out the house, the trees, all of the greetings, and you can create your own little scenes with this. This is a nice size stamp too. For my friends that love the 5x7 cards and you're always asking for bigger images that work great with that size, this stamp set is perfect for that. You're going to love how big it is. It's great for scrapbook pages or even making a home sweet home decor piece because it's a nice big chunky stamp, big. And I think that you're going to love making cards with this one. So this is called Cozy Cottage. It's available now in the What's New category at GinaKDesigns.com. All right, well, my final stamp set that I want to show you, I fell in love with this design. I think it is so cute. This is a brand new stamp set by Beth Saleka. I love my astrology. I love to do my horoscope, look at my horoscope every day. And I love the planets and I love space. And, even if you have some little kids in your life that love space, this is such a cute set. This is called Space Doodle. And it's got a little Earth, and then it's got other planets here that you can use to kind of create your own solar system. And it's got stars and little accent pieces that make them look like shooting stars. It's also got some really cute greetings that work so well with this look. It's got hope your birthday is out of this world, reach for the stars, love you to the moon and back, you are one in a million, the universe was made for you and me. That's so cute, isn't it? You are a star. Shoot for the moon, the sky is the limit, you matter, dream big, another trip around the sun. This is the sun. So I think this is great because you can use it for birthday cards. You can use it for anybody that loves space. You can make masculine cards with this. You can make cards for kids. You guys are always asking me for new stuff for cards for kids. And I think we nailed it with Dina's set and with this set this month. So the Space Doodle is going to be, it's available now in the What's New category as a stamp set only, and also it's got a full coordinating die set if you get the stamp and die bundle where all of the greetings can be cut out as well. I love that. I'm really into popping up the greetings in my cards. You're going to see I did it with almost every card that I made tonight. So, and I know, right? We have some different things this time. Sometimes our releases are all florals, which, I love flowers. Can't get enough flowers. But it's kind of nice to add some different things into your collection too, because we make stamps for all different kinds of people with all different kinds of loves. So Space Doodle is now available at GinaKDesigns.com in the What's New category. All right. Well, Tom, are you ready? My hair is so staticky tonight. I actually took hand lotion and rubbed it through my hair, so it's a little flat, but I am just a static ball with all the cold weather and all the heat. I don't know if you guys are walking around giving your dog a shock when you pet it. It's bad. Okay, so we have our very first illustrator waiting in the wings, and she has got a beautiful new set. Speaking of florals, we can't have a release without some beautiful flower stamps, foliage, greenery, leafery from the wonderful, talented Lisa Hetrick. So this is her brand new set here. It's called The Greatest Gift, and she is going to tell you all about it. So let's welcome her to the program. Welcome, Lisa Hetrick.
Hi friends, it's Lisa Hetrick. Hi Gina. Hi Tom. Hello everyone. Happy New Year and welcome to our January release party. I'm super excited. I cannot wait to share my stamp set with you tonight. It might be my favorite. It might be my favorite. I know I say that every month, but I'm really excited about tonight's stamp set. So let's dive in and take a peek at The Greatest Gift. I really, really love this stamp set. So the last couple stamp sets that I've had released in my Gina K collection have had some elements to them that are that have like a brush stroke feel to them. So in continuing with that look and feel, the Greatest Gift has this really fun, larger brushstroke element. Here is the stamp set and the coordinating die set, and there's something really fun about two of the dies in this stamp set. So let's just dive right in. And before we get to the inspiration, let's take a look at all of the elements in the stamp set. Let me bring this in. I'm super excited. I hope everybody's, oh, let's pop this over this way. Hope everybody's excited, had a really great holiday season, and a happy new year. And we're back with a lot of fun inspiration and new releases tonight. Okay, let's take a look at all of the elements in the stamp set. Here is that large brush stroke element that has a negative heart inside of it. And I also have a coordinating stamp that we can stamp over it. So we've got the negative heart shape coming out, and I have the heart piece. And we also have a die element, not only for the heart, but it also cuts out the center of the heart. So we've got some really fun things that you can do with these two pieces. You can cut out the center of the heart here, and we can cut out this heart. And I'm going to show you some examples of that with the die set. I've got this really fun piece of string that kind of attaches, that can attach the hearts to the top of the card. We've got a trio of hearts, a two-step stamped flower. And the fun thing about this flower is that we've got the open line flower, and then we have a solid version of the flower that's got a polka dot pattern embedded in the design, so you can get a two-step stamp. And then you've got that negative heart shape out of the center of the flower, and that little negative, that little heart right there in the stamp set, you can stamp right in the center there. So it's just super cute. We've got a bunch of leafery pieces here, several leafery pieces here to create some elements around our large brushstroke floral here, brushstroke element here, heart element. And I also have, I've got two pieces going in different directions. I've got a fern and this element. And then we have this leafery piece that isn't a two-step stamp piece, but it is an open line and a negative element. So you get that contrast between stamped images that are solid and stamped images that are not solid. Okay, friends, let's dive in and take a look at the inspiration. This card is super fun. The element, the really large brush element, it's got a little bit of a distressed look to it. It's got a lot of opportunity for doing different kinds of techniques. So I did a technique here with just some emboss resist, and we've got that heart element and layered up the leafery and the flower, and you can see that little heart right in the center of the flower. It's just super cute. And then here is the string. So the beautiful thing about the die is that it's not necessarily, it is an outer shape die, and will cut the outer shape of the string, but it's also cutting the inner part of the string, so you get a little bit more interactivity with it. Super, super fun. Love this card. Digging it. Okay, now this is another card that I'm really, really digging. You can take a peek at that brushstroke distressed background. Love that. It adds a lot of texture without any height to the card. We've got some florals and some of the leafery here, and the stamped heart fits right in the center. So you're able to use that element without the stamped heart in the center, or you can pop that stamped heart right in there. And that the sentiment, "My heart is with you," fits right inside. And I love the cute little hearts kind of leading you out of the design. Okay, so here is what I'm talking a little bit about this die that will not only cut the center of the large heart here, and it cuts this out as well. But as a result, you end up getting the negative of the heart. So you get an outer portion of the heart and the inner portion of the heart. So you get two, like a twofer, right? A 2-for-1. So I cut that out. We've got that little bit of leafery there. And that die cut heart, I just stamped a polka pattern from one of the Gina K backgrounders. Love that. Took that little tiny heart that's in the stamp set, the littlest, tiniest heart that will fit in the center of the floral as well, and just kind of popped it behind the O just to give that O in the love a little extra oomph. And we just got a really fun card that uses the leafery and the florals, but also makes use of the die, the coordinating die, in a little bit of an interesting way. Okay. All right. I love this card for the simplicity of it. It's just so super cute. I've used the hearts and did a little bit of a watercolor effect with them. You also use the heart, stamp that out, and again, used that die to die cut that heart out. So we get a little bit of contrast between solids and the heart that is an open line heart, and we get to see through it, which is really fun. And this card just kind of has a cute little trail just going up this way. It's just super cute. Got the 2-step stamped flower with the center heart in there. Quick and easy. Just love it. Wishing you every happiness. This is from another set in my collection. So as you know, all of my stamp sets are designed intentionally to be in proportion to each other so that you can mash them up, mix and match the sentiments, and it's just super fun. Okay. All right. Here is that cute little floral image. I've used that floral leafery. So that little bit of leafery has some hearts, like little heart shapes inside of them. I just love that. Created a really quick wreath using the solid and the line art versions of it to just kind of create a little bit of contrast and color. Did the little heart in the center. Super cute. My heart is with you. Just a really quick and easy card. Okay. I think this card might be my favorite out of all of it. The simplicity of it is here. I stamped the card first with that large element in some passionate pink, some innocent pink, and then I overstamped it again with some cherry red. So you get a little bit of that pink shining through. It's got a lot of texture going on. And then I used the coordinating die and cut this out of the lightweight cardstock and just kind of put that over it. So we get a little bit of texture and you've got that heart. It's just super simple, super clean, super simple card, and just kind of a fun way to utilize the stamps and the dies together. Okay. Here's a really fun card too. I love this one too. So we've got that really big element again, and I've layered them over each other, stamped that heart in there, also used that heart element from the die, and then cut that out, and then just kind of plop that right in, and it kind of cuts the edge. It goes over the edge of our design here, and it creates a little bit of visual interest going this way. And I love it. Okay, friends, as with all of my stamp set releases, I have a free card idea sheet that has 8 card ideas for the greatest gift. Here are some of the card ideas for this month. Some of them I created and shared with you, or interpretations of them. And some of them I did not. I think my favorite on this is this card right here. So you might be seeing me do that card in an upcoming tutorial. Okay, friends, let's take a quick look at the stamp set one more time. This is the greatest gift stamp set and coordinating die. They're available. It's available now at GinaKDesigns.com in the What's New section. I hope you really enjoy this stamp set. I will be going live this Thursday at 11:30 with a brand new project, a brand new card, using the Greatest Gift stamp set and some other stamp set in my collection. We're going to have some fun. Okay, friends, sit back, relax. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, Tom, and everyone else for inviting me into your homes tonight. It's a really great release party. Lots of fun things to share tonight. I'm super excited about 2025, sharing inspiration with you, sharing new releases with you, and bringing you a little bit more joy. Okay, friends, thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.
What a great set, Lisa. Thank you so much for giving us your time this evening and sharing all of those beautiful cards. You know, one of the things I really love about that stamp set is that heart design where, you know, it has that kind of grungy, kind of distressed watercolory look. I don't know how to do that in real life. And that just makes you look like an artist, you know, when you stamp it, and how she did it with the innocent pink and then went back over the outside edge with cherry red. It's just beautiful. Everything about that set is great. And it is, once again, one of those sets that can be used for Valentine's Day, but can be used year round. You can make cards for your friends, you can make cards for weddings, anniversary, just about anything with that beautiful set. So thank you, Lisa. And check out Lisa's YouTube channel. She does great tutorials every week. She's constantly showing you new inspiration. She's great with watercolor, and she's got great ideas. So thank you, Lisa. The Greatest Gift is now available at GinaKDesigns.com in the What's New category. All right, well, we have another illustrator waiting for us in the wings. She is coming. She and I were texting last night. It's so weird how you can just have a full-blown text conversation with someone that lives on the other side of the world. Arjeta has come up with another beautiful floral design for you. And I really love this one, and I love the greetings for this one. This one is called Flowering Friendship, and it's got these beautiful friendship greetings in here. They can be used for all kinds of things, cards of encouragement, friendship cards, and even home decor pieces, bookmarks, all kinds of things that you might want to make in the upcoming season. So let's welcome her to the program, because you know she's going to show you some beautiful cards. Arjeta Singh.
Hi everyone, Arjeta here. Welcome to Gina K Designs January 2025 release, and I wish all of you a very happy new year, and I hope you all had a lot of fun during the holidays with family and friends. So now we are back, and I have so much to share with you. I have a beautiful stamp set for all of you, which is floral, which is big, and which is so much fun to color. So the stamp set for this month is called Flowering Friendship, and this is the beautiful stamp set. It is a big one. It is gonna go off your A2 cards, but you can of course use any part. You can stamp it multiple times and create beautiful A2 cards as well. I deliberately made it big so that you can use this stamp set on your slimline cards as well, but of course A2 cards are absolutely possible. So this has some amazing friendship sentiments. There are 5 of them, and the best part is we also have coordinating dies which would cut out everything in this stamp set. So it's always fun to have a coordinating set, a die set, and there are so many techniques which are possible. So I have created few card samples for all of you, and I hope you will like it. So this stamp set is going to be very versatile, and you can just color it whichever way. It is not a particular flower or a type of flower. It's just an imaginary flower I made. You can color it in whichever color you want, and you can make those dark gothic black flowers, blue flowers, which usually is just in our imagination. Of course, pinks, reds, every color is going to look good on this stamp set, and you can just color it however you want to. You can use so many different mediums. I did not do pencil coloring on this one because it is a big flower and it needs a lot of time to do these kind of images. I will definitely try to do a pencil coloring on this as well, and I'll share it in future. So without any further ado, let me quickly flip my camera and show you this stamp set. and talk about the sentiments. And then I have a few card samples which I want to show, and I hope you will like them. So this is the Flowering Friendship stamp set, and it has this big cluster and 5 of these beautiful sentiments which read like this: of all the treasures we accumulate in life, the most precious is true friendship. It's the friends we meet along the way that help us appreciate the journey. I'm thankful for many things, but most of all, my exquisite taste in friends. I love this one. And what a wonderful thought it is that some of your best days haven't even happened yet. A single flower can be my garden. A single friend can be my world. So these are some stunning, beautiful, emotional sentiments which you can use with this stamp set or any other card you create. And I'm sure your friend is going to have a huge smile reading these. So these are the dies. This huge one is going to cut out this flower, and all these other dies will help you cut out these sentiments, and you can just place them on your card. So having dies along with stamps always help in using it in various techniques, and you can do gate folding cards, you can do partial die cutting, and there are so many different ways. And of course, having a die which would cut out these beautiful sentiments is like a cherry on the cake. And now I'm going to show you all the cards I created using this. So this is the first card, and for this I used my watercolor marker pens, and they always are very pigmented and give this bright, cheerful result. I used my Arches cold press watercolor paper, and this is a no-line watercolor technique. I added these smudges here and there so as to make it look more organic and watercolored. So I finished it with one of the sentiments, which is beautiful, and this is card number 1. This is the second card. For this, I did some heat embossing using Gina K Designs embossing ink and Gina K Designs white embossing powder. I stamped the entire image on a Canson smooth watercolor paper and added some Daniel Smith watercolors. So there are many layers here, and this is very easy. You do not have to be worried for your waters to bleed into each other, and heat embossing is one of my favorite techniques to achieve these watercolor looks. Finished it with this beautiful sentiment, and I had a good time making this. So this is the third card, and here I did some partial stamping on an A2 card. This is using Gina K Designs amalgam ink, which is perfect for any type of coloring medium. I used my alcohol markers to do this and finished it with this beautiful sentiment. And as you can see, it is super fun and easy to use these dies to cut out the sentiments. This is card number 4, and here I stamped the image on a side of the A2 card and did some no-line watercoloring again. This is on a smooth cardstock, and I kept a lot of area open and white. This was easy, and you can use any coloring medium of your choice. You can use zig markers, watercolor pans, alcohol markers, pencil colors. But for pencil coloring, this image is quite big and it's going to take a lot of time. But if you really enjoy doing that, please do go ahead, and there will be some stunning results if you use pencil on this. And so this is the 4th card. This is the last card, and here also I did some no-line alcohol marker coloring. So these two are very different. If you see, the style of coloring is of course same, but here I've used the black bold lines, and here there are no lines. So this is a no line style. Finished it with a sentiment, and I also used the big coordinating die to cut out this image, and I just adhered it on top using some double-sided foam tape to give that dimension. So these are all the cards I made using my latest stamp for Gina K Designs, and I hope you like them. I'll be sharing pictures and close-up shots on my social media, and you can check them out there. So that is all from my side tonight, and I hope you like the cards I created using Flowering Friendship stamp set and die set, which is now going to be available at ginakdesigns.com. And if you get this stamp set and create using this, please do not forget to tag me and Gina. We love to see your creations, and if you have any doubts, please post a comment, and I'll be more than happy to answer all your queries. So I'll leave all my social media details here. You can follow me. I have some videos recorded for you which will be on my YouTube channel, and all the close-up shots at my Instagram handle. So thank you, Gina and Tom, for having me, and thank you everybody for joining us. I hope all of you have a wonderful evening ahead, and I'll see you next month.
Arjeta, your cards were absolutely beautiful. Your coloring is to die for. And if you guys want to watch Arjeta color, make sure you go over to her YouTube channel. Just type in Arjeta Singh watercoloring and her channel will come up. Click on it, subscribe, watch her videos. The way she does her no-line watercoloring, it is just such a nice thing if you're laying in bed at night and you want to watch something that'll just kind of relax you. Watching her color and her voice, it's just all so beautiful. And you can learn a lot from her by just watching the way that she does it. That stamp set is fantastic. Flowering Friendship. I love all of the greetings in there. I can see them being mixed and matched with other flower sets that Arjeta has in her collection. And the other thing I like about that huge flower is, like Arjeta said, you can use that for the big slimline cards. You can also use that for your 5x7 cards. It would also make a spectacular background for a scrapbook page. Just absolutely beautiful. So thank you, Arjeta. We are very excited to have that beautiful new stamp and die bundle in our collection here at GinaKDesigns.com. All right, well, we have another illustrator who's got some great cards she's going to show you tonight. She came up with this stamp set, and I absolutely love it. Let's just take a look at it. This is called Say It Large. These are huge, big greeting stamps. And what I love about these is you can never have enough huge greetings, because these are perfect for stamping right on your cardstock when you do layering stencils, when you do different background techniques. We've all done those backgrounds and we've thought, this is too pretty to cover up. You don't have to cover it up. Just pick one of these big backgrounds, stamp it on there, and that card will be ready to go. We also have it as a stamp and die bundle, and what you might notice about the dies is we've separated out parts of the dies. And the reason we did this way is because these greetings are so big, you might want to stagger the greeting. So you might want to, instead of doing sending hugs the way this stamp looks right here, you may want to do sending and then hugs staggered off to the side a little bit. You can also mix and match a little bit if you want. Instead of saying happy birthday or best wishes, you could do birthday wishes. So we decided to kind of make these some separate dies so that you have a little bit more creative freedom with the way you use these greetings, because they're so big. All right, well, she is waiting in the wings with some great cards, and I bet she'll even have a tag in there. You never know. Let's welcome her to the program. It's Deborah Warner.
Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. What happened to 2024? Wow, it's 2025 already, and it's our January release party. Hello, Gina and Tom. Thanks so much for having me here. As always, I love our release parties. All right, let me tell you about my newest stamp set. This one is all about large greetings. It is called Say It Large. And there are a variety of large greetings that can be used as the focal point on your card, but they don't have to be. So the inspiration comes from a suggestion from Janice, one of our fellow card makers. She said she likes to make a lot of get well cards and was looking for something that would take up a large part of the front of a card. So that was the very first one I did, was Get Well Soon. I have just a note, cheers, happy birthday, congratulations, thinking of you, miss you, best wishes, and sending hugs. There are dies that will cut out each and every one of those Say It Large greetings. So let me tell you that I did not use a lot of stamps on my samples. I used mostly stencils, dies, and embossing folders. These came together so quickly. So let me share my samples with you. This is how I started my project. I did this for each and every one of the greetings. These are my happy birthday greetings. Some of them are done in ink and some of them I did with embossing ink and then our embossing powder. On this first card, I used key lime, black onyx, and white cardstocks. I used our Botanical Duo die, and I colored that with my alcohol markers. I used our gingham embossing folder on the black panel. On this Thinking of You card, my cardstock colors are white, tranquil teal, and ocean mist. For my inks, I used ocean mist, so tone and tone using that elegant script background. I used blue lagoon for the flower, and that flower is from Vertical Variety. And then the greeting is in tranquil teal. I used our soft white pearls just to put in the center of those flowers to add a little bit more interest on this card. On this happy birthday card, I used all three of our metallic cardstocks in gold, silver, and copper. I cut out strips using Master Layouts 8. I then glued them onto just a piece of copy paper, cut out the shape that I wanted, and then I ran it through our Petite Flourish embossing folder. Happy Birthday is embossed with our silver detail embossing powder. My card base and embossed panel are out of soft stone cardstock. My flowers are Passionate Pink, Wild Dandelion, Turquoise Sea, Key Lime, and Lucky Clover. The flowers were cut out using the Let's Get Started die set that came with the die cutting machine. I also used black ink on the white cardstock for the Get Well greeting. The panel that is partially embossed, I used the tapestry embossing folder, and I embossed the top and the bottom, leaving a clean section in the middle to glue that greeting onto. On this fun happy birthday card, I used stencils. I used our layered candles, our bold balloons, and our layered confetti with just about every color of the rainbow. I did the happy birthday greeting in black onyx. My card base is black onyx, and all the shaker bits are from my stash, and some of those I think I've had for 10 years. On this card, my cardstock colors are cherry red, black onyx, and white. I used our stencil Delightful Blooms, and the colors for the flowers, I used red velvet for the lighter one, and I did a very light hand, and then I used cherry red for the second part of the flowers. And my leaves are done in fresh asparagus. I did run that whole thing through the Swiss Dot embossing folder before I glued on the greeting, which I stamped in black onyx ink. My cardstock colors are key lime and white. I masked off a rectangle and then did some ink blending in key lime, lucky clover, and fresh asparagus. I then ran that panel through our falling leaves embossing folder and then edged it with gold embossing powder. The greeting is also done in gold embossing powder, and then I finished it off with some of our gold pearls. This is a regular size slimline card. My cardstock colors are craft, white, and dark chocolate. I used our fizzy stencil with some dark chocolate ink, and the dark chocolate ink was also used for my greeting. I used vellum, cut out that rectangle with Master Layouts 8, and white embossed a flower, the lacy flower from With Sympathy. And then I attached my vellum to my cardstock, punching little holes in there and then using some of my brown and white twine. I used our delicate tag die set and cut it out of white and innocent pink. You can't see the innocent pink because it is on the back side. I did the cheers in gold embossing powder. The images are from April Showers stamp set, and I used innocent pink for the hearts and sandy beach for the images, and finished it off with some twine.
There you have my samples. As you can see, the greeting can be used as the focal point on your card if you'd like it to be.
I always like to share my favorite card, and this time, this Get Well card is my favorite. I like the way the bright colored paper pops on that soft gray, soft stone, and I like the white border around the Get Well. I think it really helps that to pop out. So I wanted to point out that the die for Get Well Soon, the Soon is actually a separate die. And that is so you can use it together, or if you'd like, you can use it without the Soon. So there you have my favorite one. So, well, I hope everybody has a fabulous, crafty 2025. Look for inspiration. You see it everywhere you go. Create, 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 and have fun. Make it an awesome 2025. Thank you for joining us. Love you all, and I will see you next month. Bye-bye.
Debbie, those cards were so cute, and I love this set. This is a basic staple that anybody can use in their craft room because we all make these beautiful backgrounds, and we use the stencils like you did and the embossing folders. And like I said earlier, sometimes they're so pretty you just don't want to cover them up with, you know, a grounding image and a bunch of other things. So having these big greetings is the perfect answer to some of that. I love this set. It's available as a stamp set only and a stamp and die bundle, but I highly encourage you to get that bundle because being able to kind of move those greetings around on your card, you could do Get Well Soon, you could stack that, you could do all kinds of things. And Debbie's new set, Say It Large, is available now in the What's New category at GinaKDesigns.com. All right, well, we have one more illustrator to show you tonight, to show you her set tonight. And then we've got our new colors coming up, and we have a brand new card kit. So we're just getting into it here. So I know Melanie's gonna knock your socks off with this. She's created a beautiful sister set to her Pretty Packages stamp set. This one is called Pretty Packages 2. Now, her Pretty Packages had a die set that you could create like a gift bag. The thing was all one die. But this set has dies that break things up a little bit. Plus, it gives you this top view of a package, which I saw a couple of her samples earlier, and you're absolutely going to love them. So I'm not going to say much more because Melanie's going to explain it all to you. She is joining us right now, so let's welcome her to the program, Melanie Meningen.
Hey everyone, Melanie Meningen here. Thanks so much for joining us for our January release party. I am thrilled to be sharing my newest set from Gina K Designs with you, Pretty Packages 2. So Pretty Packages 2 follows up my previously released Pretty Packages. It has stamps in here that you can make all sorts of presents, boxes, and bags with just this one striped rectangle, and then all these fun toppers and themed additions with the greetings, the bows, the stars, the different motifs. So fun. So this set sold out very quickly, so I knew that I wanted to give you some options to make this versatile set even more versatile. So if you don't want to have stripes on your bag, and if you want to create pattern tissue and different colored handles, now you've got Pretty Packages 2. So this is going to fit the previous dies that were released in the other bundle, but we've got another little bundle here of dies for you that are going to work with all the new images and are going to cut out these two rectangles. So you see now you've got one that's an empty open line art rectangle and then a solid one. These will work as a two-step, but they can also be colored. And this open space, if whether you choose to fill it in with a color or leave it open or put the two together, it's going to give you a lot more options for how you can stamp on your own backgrounds, put in larger images than the stripes that we had before, do paper piecing with this open one, and then all sorts of fun inky techniques like kissing with the solid one. So nothing basically in stamping and inking that you can't do with those two images. Then I want to point out now we've got 5 new pattern tissues here, and these are going to work with all of those motifs from the previous set year round. So we've got some little polka dots, snowflakes, stars, flowers, and a heart. This is going to work all year round for all the occasions that you need. Then we've also got a separate handle here now, so you can pick your color on that. It's just gonna pop right into that tissue. And then we've got some really beautiful top view bows. So we've got ribbons here that cross or that go sideways, and then some really fun twine elements to look like paper packages tied up with strings, and then lots of vertical greetings because I know you love those. So let's jump right into the samples. So this one is just a single layer card with just one element popped up. I love how this says shopping here, and I used one of Debbie Warner's new Say It Large greetings on this. So this is on Gina's Pure Luxury white cardstock, and I have just stamped those on there, just that open space, then created my own polka dot bag with one of the little dots that's included in the set to match this pattern tissue, and then these are stamped in the Passionate Pink, the Red Hot, and then the Innocent Pink. And then fun, just a little bow, and then adding the dot in there. So I love that, just kind of like an Emily in Paris vibe. The next one I want to show you, this shows off those solid rectangles for the boxes or the bags. So as you can see here, I have stamped these. This is in the sea glass, and before I actually stamped it onto my cardstock, I kissed on some of those bows in the blue raspberry directly onto the stamp, and then I stamped it onto my paper, and it gave it that really pretty pattern. This one here, instead of stamping another color onto my Sweet Mango inked up stamp, I actually took the bow that I cleaned off and just twisted it right on there, and it creates kind of a marbling effect where it's taking away that sweet mango. Then I stamped on the Lucky Clover ink there. I added some of the little coordinating stars to really pick up those colors in the bag and in this gift. And then I added some little dewdrops there. I also stamped another one of Debbie's, or no wait, is this from Debbie's? Actually, I think this one is from the new kit. Can you confirm, Gina? It's either from the kit or from Debbie's set. Which one? I think it's from the kit. Okay, so anyway, I love how this card turned out. So festive, so fun. All these different patterns are working together, and it's gonna make a great birthday card. This next one here, I've got a crafty bag, and so because I've got those separate dies and these separate images of the handle and the bag, I've got a craft bag here, and then just this very cute Dusty Rose stamped tissue paper. I've got the little tag on there from the previous set, but then this new little baker's twine bow stamped in pink. And then I've just got this on one of Gina's embossed backgrounds. This is layered up here just to really bring out those colors, but so cute. Got a lot of pink going on. We've got Valentine's Day coming up. This next one I used the kit on, and this is the really fun little, I think it's called Friendly Greetings, Friendship Greetings in the kit. And so it's got these fun horizontal greetings and then all these little flower elements. So I created my own little stamped bag here with the different colors, added the greeting, used the little floral pattern tissue that's in my set, and that coordinates really nicely with whatever little flower patterns you make on the bag. I just used a plain white die cut handle and then just layered that with some of the master layouts, that stitch die and its mats. The next one that I want to show you, I want to try to make sure that I used every single image from the set. So this set, or this card, excuse me, this would be really nice for like a wedding or an anniversary. Best wishes there, so you can put these going diagonally across your bag, and then this is the ribbon that's going to look like it's wrapped around the corners, and then a bow popped up here. I also used one of the flowers in the new set, and I'm using that again on a card I'm going to show you in just a minute, along with some of the heart tissue paper and then a black handle. So I just think this looks really elegant, and this is the soft stone white and then that black onyx. The next one that I want to show you, here's one of those brown paper packages tied up with strings. So I've got another greeting going diagonally here, stamped on just that little string in the red hot, and then accented it with my white gel pen. Here I have paper pieced my my box this time, yeah, my wrapped gift with some of Gina's gingham paper. I can't remember which paper pack this is in because I've got all my pattern papers together, but it is one of Gina's. And then I've just got that red stamped bow that's going across, and then the bow popped up along with a little tag, and then the friend is in the new Paper Packages 2 set. So I just thought it's just a very clean and simple, sharp design having those in the corners. And this is on the powder blue cardstock that coordinates with that gingham. This next one is really fun. I just love these bows, so I want to show you a few different ways that you can use these, not necessarily on the boxes or the bags. So I have created a card that looks like a big stamped wrapped present, and I have used those flowers that are in the new kit along with the stencil. So I've created some wrapping paper here, and then I know you have tons of strips of cardstock from when you are cutting out your cards and your mats. So I just have those crossing just like I have that stamped image for the little one. And these would be so cute for little tags. So I've got the little stamped bow on there with just a button, and then the happy and the hello. These sentiments are actually split up so that you can put them next to each other or going in different places, or just have just the hello without the happy. So I've got those on either side of that ribbon, and I think that's just a really fun card. The next one, I did some collage stamping here to just create this cascade of bows coming down, and then the happy birthday is from the kit. Something fun to show you, I hope you can see that I have stamped off each of these bows one time, so you're getting that lighter shade from the ink. It's just making them look really dimensional and pretty. It's giving a lot of depth and interest and variety to that design. And then that fun confetti with just that one little dot stamped in the same passionate pink, blue raspberry, and then the lucky clover there, and then one popped up. And then I've got some of Gina K's flat sequins on there just to give it some sparkle and shine. I also want to show you something that's really versatile way for using the shadow stamp and the outline stamp, those rectangles, is that you can use these to create really graphic cards or something kind of like my inspiration mosaic. You can use these just in the middle of your card, just if you want to frame up one image, or if you want to have them overlap. So again, this is a flower from the new kit. It's beautiful. I decided to leave it uncolored because I think that it just looks so clean. And then this is stamped in black, the outline here with the innocent pink, and we've got the blessings from my Pretty Packages 2 going vertically down there. And then I just added some dewdrops, hope that you can see on the little individual berries. So that's all the cards that I've got for today, but I did find I had one of the previously released Pretty Packages die cuts already cut out. So this is the bag with the tissue on the top. And I just wanted to show you, I just stamped this in really quickly, that again, all of the new pattern tissues will fit onto those old dies that we have in the Pretty Packages set. And then this is that rectangle just framing it up. And then I just stamped on some of the coordinating snowflakes. Thought we were going to release this set in December, but we pushed a little bit just to get caught up for Black Friday. So this will be a little tag that I will be giving to a friend of mine who has got the cold or flu or something. But anyway, so love making my own patterns with these little elements and then just getting to decorate these bags. As usual, I have got an inspiration sheet here that shows you some of these different layouts. And it will also obviously work with the previously released, similar but different inspiration sheet I had for the first set. So I hope you enjoyed all of these samples with Pretty Packages 2 and that you'll enjoy using them together. I can't wait to see what our guest designers have made and what all of you are going to make. So please tag me when you upload your creations. Love you guys. Thank you so much. I look forward to chatting with you. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Wow. Melanie, those cards were fantastic. I love some of like that first card that you showed. I loved how clean and graphic it was and the color blocking. Love that idea too. There are so many uses for that stamp set that I didn't even think of. So thank you so much for showing us all of those beautiful card samples and just stretching our imagination that we can see what we can do with Pretty Packages 2. Pretty Packages 2 is now available in the What's New category, and you can also find Pretty Packages, the original, just by typing in Pretty Packages in the search bar. But everything that's available should come up, and if anything is sold out, you can always get yourself on the Notify Me list, because we know that this is a pretty popular release, and I've just been kind of looking at all the comments here, and there are a few things that have sold out. Now, if you happen to be looking at the stamp set, they may have sold out quicker than the bundle, because we always do so many more bundles than stamp sets, because most of our customers do love to get the coordinating die sets. So always check to see if that's available, and you can also check with our retail partners as well, because they have some of these stamp sets and products on their way. All right, well, thank you, Melanie. Check out Melanie's YouTube channel too. She's a fantastic teacher. She's got a real great way of conveying how to do things, and a lot of her stuff looks really complicated, but the way that she teaches it really makes it easy. So you can check her out on YouTube as well, Melanie Meningen. Check out Lisa Hetrick. Check out Deborah Warner. She always uploads her portion of the release party onto her YouTube channel. And of course, Arjeta Singh has her beautiful watercoloring and colored pencil and Copic marker videos on YouTube as well. Okay, well, thank you to all of our illustrators for making time to be here tonight and show us all of those gorgeous card projects. Nothing like seeing the stamps and dies in action to help you, with your vision when you're trying to decide what's going to be right for you. Now, I'm going to show you something that you guys have been waiting a long time for, new colors to the Gina K line. And these colors are really fun. They're different than colors that we've had in our collection. And I'm not only going to show you the colors, but I'm going to show you how they compare to colors that are close to them, so you can kind of see the range. So the first color I want to show you tonight is this brand new, beautiful blue sky. So blue sky is that perfect baby blue that everybody's been asking for. Let me get the matching cardstock. Here's the coordinating cardstock for blue sky. Now blue sky comes in a ink pad, it comes in an ink cube, it comes in cardstock, and it comes in a re-inker for all of your inking techniques that you like to do. You will notice when you purchase our re-inkers, each re-inker we lovingly bag separately. You will never get a re-inker just loose, because if a re-inker ever breaks on the way, it will not ruin everything else in your package. So you'll notice that my re-inkers are bagged because I just grabbed them off the shelf to show them to you. I don't need them yet because my ink pads are new, but it's always nice to have a re-inker ready to go. Now this color is such a spectacular blue color, and I want to show you how it compares with some of the other blues in our collection, because sometimes when you just look at it you go, oh, that's really close to Ocean Mist, or that's really close to Powder Blue. It's actually not. And let me show you what they look like. So I'm going to show you Ocean Mist. Look at the difference there. You can see this is the more blue, and this has got that turquoise undertone. Here it is next to Sea Glass. You can see Sea Glass looks a lot more green when you put it next to our blue sky. Here is Turquoise Sea. And you can see Turquoise Sea. We're not even close to this, right? Now let's look at Powder Blue. Powder Blue, much deeper and darker. You can see it almost looks a little more wisteria here, but it's not wisteria, because here's wild wisteria, so you can see totally different. This is definitely our Powder Blue. But when you get it next to Blue Sky, you can see this is a true sky blue. Very, very pretty, soft card color. and just the perfect addition to our collection. Now, in one of my cards I'm going to show you tonight, I mixed blue sky with blue raspberry, and they layer so nicely together, and I'm going to show you that coming up when I show you my card samples. So this is the brand new blue sky. Gotta have it. One of my new favorites. The next one I want to show you is Sun-Kissed Coral. So Sun-Kissed Coral might in the beginning feel a little bit like a peach Bellini. It is not at all. It comes, of course, in an ink pad, it comes in an ink cube, and it comes in a re-inker. And this is such a beautiful, true coral color. This is what I think of when I think of coral. I want to show this next to some of our other colors that would be in that same color family. All right, the first one I want to show you is Coral Reef. Here's Coral Reef. You can see Coral Reef is definitely a deeper, darker coral, right? This is a pinker coral, very Floridian looking, just has that whole Bahamas, Bermuda kind of feel to it, where this is just a deeper coral, more like a coral lipstick, right? Let's look at it next to Peach Bellini. Peach Bellini, right there. I want to show you next to Dusty Rose, because Dusty Rose is a very corally pink, but when you see it next to this Sun-Kissed Coral, looks a lot more pink, right? So this to me is such a must-have color. It is just a beautiful color. I've used it in some of my cards tonight, and just really different than anything else that we have in our collection. Some of our other colors like, let's see, this is tangerine, and we've got tomato soup. Not even close, right? Beautiful color. I love this one. Okay, now I want to show you, I love this one too. This is called Butterscotch. Kind of matches my shirt a little bit. So Butterscotch, let me find the cardstock. I've got them all like all over the place here. Here we go. So here is Butterscotch. And again, we've got an ink pad, an ink cube, and our re-inker. So Butterscotch, when you first see Butterscotch, you might think, oh, that looks just like sweet corn. But let me show you sweet corn next to this, and you see how much warmer and richer Butterscotch is than sweet corn. Sweet corn is a very soft springtime yellow. And I know this looks like lemon drop, right? You're looking at this going, no, that can't be sweet corn, because sweet corn is that buttery corn color. Well, let me show you lemon drop, and you'll see. Here's lemon drop, right? So lemon drop, wild dandelion, and here is honey mustard. Honey mustard is a great, is this honey mustard? This isn't honey mustard. No, that's not honey mustard. Fine. Maybe I don't have honey mustard. This is sweet mango. This is the perfect combination right here. Butterscotch and sweet mango. And these two colors I used in one of my cards tonight as well. So I'm going to show you all of that, but I had to show you how it looks in the color family. So this is the new Butterscotch. Okay, I saved my favorite one for last. They're all my favorite, but I saved my favorite one for last. This is called Emerald Coast. Emerald Coast, oh, this color is like the color of the water in Destin, Florida. If you've ever been to Destin, Florida, or just Google Destin, Florida beaches, this is the exact color of the water in Destin, Florida. In fact, that panhandle of Florida, they call it the Emerald Coast. And that's, every time I see that water in Destin, Florida, I think to myself, I need a cardstock and an ink pad that color. And this is that color exactly. Now let me show you how it mixes and matches with our other kind of oceany colors because it is very, very different. This is a much greener color. So here's Turquoise Sea. And here's Emerald Coast. Just a true emerald compared to this. Here is Sea Glass next to Emerald Coast. Here is Ocean Mist next to Emerald Coast. And the other one I want to show you is Tranquil Teal next to Emerald Coast. So you can see this is a color that we have never had before and one that I've been dying to have. Here's Christmas Pine. All right, so Christmas Pine is very dark green, but it's got a little hint of this kind of shade because Emerald Coast is a green that is just loaded with blue. It's a blue-green, and so is Christmas Pine. It's a blue-green, like our spruces are blue-greens, where this is like the Tranquil Teal, and these colors, these are blues that have a hint of green in them, and this is green that has a hint of blue in it, if that makes sense. And you can see it next to like Lucky Clover, totally different. So Emerald Coast is definitely, I would say that's my number one. And I have to show you how pretty these two look together. Emerald Coast and Sun-Kissed Coral. Look at that combination together. Aren't they beautiful? Love that together. And I also love Emerald Coast with Blue Sky. Those two colors are so beautiful together as well. So they are our 4 new colors to the Gina K Designs family of colors. These are ones that you're going to see me using a lot because I am just so ready for some new bright colors in my life. Now, for those of you that have already purchased our labels, we have a little label expansion pack. So Brian designed this for us. It's got 3 sets of these. So you can label your ink pads, your ink cubes, and if you store your cardstock or your scraps in some sort of pocket or folder, you can have one for that as well. This is the little expansion pack for these 4 colors. That's if you already have the labels. If you don't have the labels yet, Brian has redone our color labels to include all of the new colors. So the new color label set, you get 2 sheets of these. They have all of the colors, including the 4 new ones now. So if you haven't invested in these yet and you've been on the fence, if you get these, you don't need these. If you already have the old one of these that doesn't have the new colors, then you just can get this little expansion pack. Now, the expansion pack will be available for a while, but then as we continue to bring in more ink pads and ink cubes, this will eventually phase out and this will be available. This isn't that expensive anyway, but you know, for those of you that just got this, and I know this is a newer product for us, we didn't want to have to make you buy a whole new thing for just the new colors. So pick up your new cardstock and ink because we're going to be having some fun with these colors in 2025. And yes, we do have more colors in the works, but these are the first 4 of the year. Okay, so now it is time for me to show you our brand new card kit. I'm so excited about this card kit, and I think you guys are going to be excited too. So let's get right into it. So just like all of our card kits, it comes in our fun little whole lot of happiness inside box, and it comes with a little index sheet so you know what's inside. Now I gotta show you, I'm gonna just show you right off the bat the free gift. Everybody is getting, if you buy the card kit, you're getting our brand new detailing craft scissors. These are fantastic scissors, super sharp, great for fussy cutting, great for ribbon, great for cutting cardstock. They've got a comfortable non-slip grip. They're shaped so that you can use them whether you're right-handed or left-handed. The blades are very, very sharp, so, you know, be careful with them. They do come with a safety guard on the top to keep keep them out of the hands of children. You don't want to have them in your kids' hands, but keep this little thing on there because that will prevent them from opening up. And this is the free gift that comes in this kit. We wanted all of you to have a pair of these to get started. Now we don't have, pardon me, we don't have these available in the store yet, but as soon as this kit retires, the detailing craft scissors will be available as an a la carte item. And I don't know how much they are. I think they're somewhere around $13 or $14. So it's a great gift. It really is. Now, this kit is called Friendly Wishes. And inside this kit, you're going to get the Friendly Wishes stamp set, the Friendly Wishes die set, the Spring Clusters stamp set, and the Spring Clusters die set. You're going to get the Spring Clusters coloring stencils, and then the Spring Forest die set, the double peony layering stencils, and this pair of scissors. This is a huge value, way over $120, probably closer to $135. I haven't done the math yet because we have some things in here that are new. So I have to do that. But again, we have not raised the price of our kit for 2025. It is still $59.95 for all of this. So let's take a look at everything that's in this kit, and I will show you some samples. So the first thing I want to show you is, this is new for us. This is the Spring Forest die set. This is a standalone die set that builds all of these cute little things that you see here. Now, because this is a huge die set, we have included a magnetic sheet to put everything on. And this is a builder set. So you guys remember last year and the year before that, I did gnomes with ThermoWeb and I did penguins with ThermoWeb. And they were just standalone dies. This is the same concept. So you build all of these cute little critters using dies, and you don't need any stamps to create these. So this is kind of a whole fun look for us, and just something that I am really digging. I had so much fun. I made 5 of everything the other night while I was watching the Packers lose, and it was super fun to sit on the floor with my die cutting machine and my dies and a bunch of little cardstock scraps and make all the little elements for the cards that I wanted to put together for this release. So first, let me just show you what everything looks like when it's cut out and assembled. So here it is. I cut everything out here, and then I just attached it to a piece of cardstock. Now, why is this black box here, you ask? Because I had a big goober there, and I thought a black box would be better than seeing my my ugly goober. This is not a die that comes in this set, but it is a, look how cute they are. Aren't they adorable? So easy to put together. Now, before I show you this, let me just go over here and find my die set. I think it's in this box. If it's not in the, here it is. Okay. So I want to show you a couple little things about this that I did when I designed this die set. Okay, so one of the things that I did when I designed this die set is, the first thing I thought is, oh my gosh, these are a lot of small pieces, and small pieces mean losing small dies. So what I did was I created die plates for the small little images here, okay? And I grouped them by color. So everything here you can cut out with green. And everything here you can cut out with red. Everything here you cut out with black. Everything here you can cut out with pink or orange. You know, here you could cut this out with orange. Here you can cut these out with white. So this makes it easier for you to mass produce without having a million little dies for the little insides of the ears and things like that, the little feet and the tails. When you use this die right here, you're cutting out the ears, the tail, the feet, all in one pass. When you use this die here, you're cutting out the eyes, the nose, the ears, all the legs, right? So this makes it easier for you to mass produce these things. You can cut lots and lots of bits and pieces, and then once you get them all cut out, you can just sit with your pick and stick tool and some Connect glue, and you can build lots of little critters. All right, I want to show you a few cards that I made with this set because I absolutely love them so much. Let me start with, well, let's see. I'll start with this one. Here's a little card that I made. I used some blue sky cardstock here, and I used some jelly bean green cardstock, and for my grass, I used Master Layouts 6. That's a great add-on set. Is there one plate for each animal? No, there isn't a plate for each animal, but each animal, so you cut the fox out, right? And then you cut all the little black parts for the fox. And then you cut his little cheeks and his tail here. So what I did was I just put the little plate of white things, and then I put the cheeks and tail, and I put the cloud, and I sent it through 3 or 4 times, and I had clouds and ears and cheeks and all of that stuff. Okay. So, and I'm gonna be showing you how to do this. So we're gonna be making these together. So don't worry, you'll be very well versed in how to do this. So I used Master Layouts 6 to make this grass, and I just cut the grass out twice, and I just tipped the edges a little bit with an ink pad. I used a little fresh asparagus along the edge, just real lightly, and I only did that to show some separation between the 2 die cuts. And this one was this one was the piece of grass that I cut, and then what was left behind is the back one, and I just sliced that off, and I'll be showing you how to do that as well. So, and then I used a greeting from the coordinating stamp set, so let's pull that out so you can see what that looks like. This is called Friendly Wishes. It's got all of these different greetings in here. Thanks for being there, congratulations, happy birthday, hello, friend. Let's celebrate you. Love you. A big hello. Wishing you a happy day. And then I added from all of us as a separate stamp, because sometimes you want to just send something from you. Sometimes you get the job of making the birthday card for somebody at work, and you can add that from all of us, you know, to the happy birthday, to the congratulations, to the wishing you a happy day. You can add that. You can put it on the inside, or you can add it on the outside. Now, this is a bundle, has a full set of dies that cuts out every single one of these greetings, along with all these little flowers. So these little flowers, I had some space in here, not enough for full-blown greetings, but I thought it would be fun to have these little flowers that you could die cut and add into your little scene. So that's what these are there for. And you could see Melanie used these flowers in one of her shopping bags to decorate the bag. So you can use this set as a standalone stamp set and make some really cute cards with it just as it is. But that's what I used here to make the Let's Celebrate You. And for cardstock colors, I used some grass green and some jelly bean green. I used tomato soup, I used wild dandelion, and then I used some dusty rose here and sweet mango for his little beak there and his little feet. So this was such a fun card to make, and I popped everything up with foam squares just to give it lots of dimension. Okay, so that's my first card. My next card I want to show you is this one here. So this is what I was talking about. I made a little birthday card from all of us. So this could be the work card, you know. And I added the little bird in there. And I used the little branch. There is a branch here, this branch. And you could also turn the branch upright to make a skinny tree if you want, because this would be a really cute little tree. Or it could be a little flower. You could make a field of flowers and just have flowers popping out of them. But this is originally intended to be a branch. And then I cut the little bird out using some craft cardstock and red for his wings. That's red. That's Christmas red. And same color combinations with these guys. And then I used some soft stone here. Now, this rabbit is a very interesting die cut because this rabbit here, when you cut him out, his belly falls out. Okay, so his belly becomes empty. And then you can cut him again in whatever color you want, and you can paper piece the belly in a different color. So I paper piece the belly in white here, but that frees up his hands. So his hands kind of flap open then. And you could put different things in his hands, like you can put the cute little carrot in his hands. You could put the apple in his hands, or you can put this little heart in his hands. So he can be holding things. He can hold a flower. He can hold, you know, maybe other things, other little things that you have in your collection. If you have a star, a little star die cut, just other little elements that you might have. Okay, so I paper pieced that. Now these little hills, I cut out with Master Layouts. So let me think now. It was one of our more recent ones with the fishbowl, so maybe Brianne Loveland can help me with that because I think I took it home, so I don't have it here. But I think it might be Master Layouts 15. It's the one that has the porthole, and it also has the fishbowl Master Layouts. So it's got these wavy lines, and I just use those wavy lines as grass. But if you have Master Layout 6, that also has a grass hill, so you can use that as well. And this was so much fun to put together. And this I just glued it right down to my Blue Sky cardstock. Did I use Blue Sky here? Yeah, Blue Sky. No, I didn't. I used, wait a minute, let me see. No, I used Ocean Mist. You can definitely see the difference there. See the difference? So I used Ocean Mist for this. And I just glued that right to the cardstock, but then I popped him up to give it some dimension. All right, I have one more card project to show you because I wanted to use as many elements from this as I possibly could. I've got this cute little bird with the birdhouse. Look at that one. Isn't that fun? And I used our Sea, Sun, and Sky stencil. And I created just a cloudy sky, just like clouds in the sky. And it's not that he's just hanging out in space, but, you know, the little people or the little elements would be way down here. So if I made this a 5x7 card, I could have added some of these guys down here at the bottom. But I just wanted to use this for the bird, just the bird and the birdhouse. And all I did was cut 2 of these, and I just draped one down that way and just snipped them off at the edge. So you can see you can create all kinds of beautiful branches. You can also flip it around and have branches coming in from the other side. And then there is the little birdhouse. Now, one thing I really want to do is I want to cut 2 of these because that's its own little die. It's right here. I want to cut 2 of these. And I want to do just a tiny little thing going across between them, and I want to make a little swing. Wouldn't that be so cute to have a little swing and put this little chickadee in the swing? And he could be swinging and the bird could be sitting up here. Wouldn't that be fun? So there's other things that you can do outside of this look. But this, we did our insert for this in full color with everything assembled because we wanted you to be able to see on your packaging how the pieces go together. So once you get them all cut out, you can use this packaging as a reference. And it just takes you back to your paper doll days or your color forms days and how you can paper piece all of these things together to create this cute look. The only thing I don't see on here is the carrot, but I think that's pretty self-explanatory. It's just the carrot and the little green topper, and you can see that right here. And that got cut out on that same plate with all the green elements. It's right here. It cuts out a whole bunch of leaves, cuts out 8 leaves at one time. It cuts out the little topper for the carrot. And then this circle here is actually this. I decided to do it in dark chocolate here, but you could certainly do it in green as well. Okay, so you can order the kit by going to GinaKDesigns.com and click on the What's New category, or Brianne, I believe, is sharing the link here in the group. So you can always follow her link as well. So this is the Spring Forest die set. Okay, so let's show you what else is in the kit. We're just beginning. This is only the first thing, right? So you have this great little stamp and die combination where you can make lots of cards just by itself. I didn't make any single cards with this, but I certainly can in an upcoming video. The next thing I want to show you is this beautiful set right here. Now this is called Spring Clusters, and these are clusters of flowers that can be used in all different kinds of orientations to create swags, to create like crescents, or just a bold image right on your card. And it's got all of these beautiful greetings in here. Grateful for your love and support. Hello, friend. Thinking of you, and happy birthday. And then it's got these smaller greetings that you can add to those greetings. So thinking of you, you're in my prayers. You can also use your in my prayers by itself. Thinking of you and sending love. Happy birthday, best friend. So thinking of you, best friend. You can use all of these to mix and match. Now there is a full die set that cuts everything out in this stamp set. And some of you love to color with Prismacolor pencils and Gamsol and Copic markers and watercolor. But if you're not keen on coloring, it has, I cut all my nails really short today and I need them. It has a full set of coloring stencils that you can use with this set. So let me pull these coloring stencils out just to give you a peek at them. All right, so you've got 3 coloring stencils, and each coloring stencil is for one of these clusters. So this one gives you the flowers, the 2 flowers there. It gives you the big flower here. I separated those out. This way you can make these 2 in different colors than this one. So if you wanted to do 3 different colors, these 2 aren't too close to each other. Easy ink blending here, and then you can do the big one in a different color, or you can do them all the same color, which I did on my card. And then you've got your greenery here that fills in that part of the swag. And then you've got your centers right there, so you can color this in. So this coloring stencil number 1 works with this flower. Coloring stencil number 2 works with this flower down here. Now, let's see here. I separated these out because these flowers are all connected. So I separated the 3 flowers out on this stencil, and that gives you options. So you can color each flower a different color, or you can color each one the same color, but this allows you some space in between so that you can add shading into each flower and you can have a little bit more creative liberty. Okay, so each of these flowers is separate. Then you've got the greenery down here that fills in all of the greenery in one pass. All right, because the greenery spread out a little bit more. If you wanted to make like these a different color green than these, you've got a little room to do that. Now, I couldn't fit the dots on here, so I put them on stencil 3, and they're all lined up and ready to go on stencil 3, because stencil 3 didn't need as much coloring space, so that's where you'll find the dots. And then on stencil 3, you'll find this flower here, and the greenery for it. Where is it here? Right there. Okay. So that's your coloring stencil. Super easy to use. Now, if you are a foil fan, and you know that I am, we did do, let me find it, coordinating polyglaze for all of these designs. Now, this is a bigger pack of polyglaze because these are big images, and we wanted to give you enough. So there's actually 10 sheets in here to give you enough of every one of these images and enough of all of these greetings. So you can always use the coordinating poly glaze if you want to do foil designs, and this poly glaze coordinates with the dies that are in here and also the coloring stencils that are in here, so it all works together. But this is a standalone purchase because not everybody likes to foil, so we made that separate. Now let me show you some cards I made with this set. So my first card, I used our brand new Emerald Coast ink. Emerald Coast ink and cardstock. I did the Emerald Coast on the leaves, and I also did it for the card base. And then I used our Sun-Kissed Coral to do the flowers. And I also used the butterscotch for the berries. Now, after I used the Sun-Kissed Coral for the flowers, I went along the edge with a darker marker just to kind of highlight that a little bit or low light it a little bit. But I could have, just did a little bit of shading with an ink blending brush too. So if you don't want to get into all of that, you don't have to. This background right here, I stamped this background using our new double background and grip mat. And then I cut that out with Master Layouts 2. This I cut out with Master Layouts 2, and I just did a quick pop-up with some foam squares and added the Grateful for Your Love and Support. So you can see that, that background stamp in action. But that's a fun card. And I just love that color. I mean, seeing that Emerald Coast just really wows me. Okay, so I made a couple of cards using the poly glaze, but you could do these same exact cards using just the stamps. So you don't need to do this, but I had to get some foil in there just to show you what that poly glaze looks like. So here again, I used this image. This one used this image. I used this image, and I foiled it with our 14 karat foil. And then I used, once again, our brand new Sun-Kissed Coral ink. And then I mixed that with a little bit of our light and medium spruce. And this background was from our decorative double stencil. And I just used a little bit of that Sun-Kissed Coral with a light hand. So isn't that fun? Love that one. Okay, so let me show you another card that I made. I had to use the new colors, you know that, right? So here I used our Blue Sky cardstock and ink along with the Emerald Coast, and I made this one. Look at that with the poly glaze. Isn't that pretty? And again, you don't have to do the foiling, but the foiling just takes it up a notch, and it's so fun to do. You could also, if you like the look of shine, but you're not interested in foiling, you could do something very similar to this by stamping it with the embossing and watermark ink and then embossing it with gold embossing powder. You'll get a very similar look, more muted, not quite so shiny, but definitely metallic. So that's something else that you can do. And I used our Blue Sky here for the flowers. I used the Emerald Coast for the leaves, and then I went back over those with Emerald Coast for the centers of the flowers. So you could see it's kind of a tone on tone. It's got all that same cool tones to it, but I think that Blue Sky and that Emerald Coast look beautiful together. So I used everything in here. I do have the Happy Birthday and the Hello Friend and a couple other cards I'm going to show you, but that is a few card ideas for the Spring Clusters stamp set. Okay, so now I want to show you something else that's in this kit. This gorgeous double peony layering stencil. Oh, I love this stencil set. It's such a frilly flower. It's really like lacy, you know, it's got all the little frills around the outside. This is a stencil that my daughter Alicia designed for us. She's so good at knowing where to put the layers and making them look beautiful. And I made 2 cards with it. The first card I made, I used our Blue Sky, and remember I told you that blue raspberry looks great with it? Look at that color combination. Blue Sky and blue raspberry. Oh, I love that. And then I used a little bit of the butterscotch for the center of the flowers. I just stenciled that all. I used some light and medium spruce for the leaves. And then I used the Happy Birthday Best Friend. And I cut those out and I just popped those up. So isn't that just so nice? I love those together. Sorry about that. I think I'm getting a little dry. Okay, so that is the blue sky and the blue raspberry. Now, I'll tell you, you may notice, this is going in a different direction. This whole card, all I did was flip the stencils to the opposite side and made this card because I wanted to have one card going in that direction and my other card going in the opposite direction. So that's another nice thing about these stencils is you can flip them and get the opposite look. So here I used it in the right direction or the upright direction, and I made this one using our new butterscotch cardstock and ink, and then I added some sweet mango for that layer. I used the Hello Friend. I stenciled the dots in the center there, the little stamen of the flower in black onyx, and then I used jelly bean green and fresh asparagus for my greens. That really glows, doesn't it? I love those. So you can see they're opposite directions, but that's easy to do. Just flip your stencils over and you have it. So these are just a small sampling of cards that you can make with everything that is in this brand new kit. This kit is packed, and then don't forget you get these fun detailing craft scissors as a free gift in the kit this month. Plus your little sheet there that shows you everything. It's got the full color of the stencil, what it looks like, and this die set. So it's a lot of stuff in the kit, isn't it? It's so fun. What do you think, Tom?
Yeah.
I don't have anything else to show. I've showed just about everything. There's nothing left in my box except the Elegant Thoughts that's now available as a stamp and die bundle. This was last month's, 2 months ago, the incentive. Now it's available as a stamp and die bundle. So, but yeah, what do you think? What do you think of all this stuff? I hope you guys are loving it as much as I love it. This kit is now available in the What's New category. And Tom, tell me, what's your favorite? What's your favorite thing going on here?
My favorite,
Come on in. Everybody wants to see you.
I would say, I like the animals.
You like the animals?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fun, aren't they?
Yeah, it was really fun watching you pull that stuff together.
Yes, it was more fun than the Packers game, that's for sure. I'll tell you, my favorite card of the release, Debbie picks her favorite card. This is my favorite card that I made.
Yeah.
It's my favorite one. I love the clouds. I love the whole thing. I love that. And the other, I think my favorite floral one is this one. But you know, it's tough because I love blues and turquoises so much that maybe I'm a little swayed by that. I don't know. I also love this color.
It's also new with the colors.
I know. The new colors are fun, aren't they? It's just, it like gets you thinking in a whole new creative way because there's just new, beautiful colors to look at. Love it. So do you have a favorite card out of these, Tom, that I can put away for your birthday and be done?
How about the happy birthday from all of us?
From all of us? All right, I'll just sign the kids and the dog's name in this one. This is coming to you.
Yeah, that's just a fun.
It is fun. It's a lot of fun.
Fun card.
Well, we are going to give away some gift cards tonight. But before we do that, we would love it if you enjoyed tonight's release party and you enjoyed all the inspiration. We would love it if you would give this video a thumbs up because that always helps our channel. And if you are not subscribed, we would love it if you would hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss another video, because I've got all kinds of plans for 2025 and I want you to come along with me. And then if you are new to Gina K Designs, we have a really fun Facebook group. It's called Gina K Designs and Stamp TV Friends. We would love to have you as a member over there. All you have to do is join and answer the questions and agree to the rules, and then come on over and join me and 48,000 other fun crafters that will be sharing inspiration with all of these new products as soon as they get their orders, and we would love you to share yours as well. And then, of course, if you've seen anything you liked here tonight, you can find it on our website at GinaKDesigns.com. A big shout out once again to Brianne Loveland for helping us so much, linking everything so everybody could find what they were looking for. And now we're going to give away 3 gift certificates.
Woo!
3 gift cards, digital gift cards. All right, 3 $15 gift cards, and all you had to do was make one comment and you were automatically entered in. So, Tom, I'll turn it over to you.
Drum roll, please. Here we go. 3 winners in fast consecutive order. Joan Wamsley, Judy Betts-Cook, and Lisa Gavin.
Yay! Woo! Congratulations to all of our winners. All you have to do is send your name and email address to info@GinaKDesigns.com. Tell them you won the $15 gift card from our release party, and they will send you a digital gift card. I will also put those names here in the description, just in case any of them had to slip away. You can always go back to our videos to see if you were a winner, if you weren't there for the end. All right, everybody. Well, this was so much fun. Thank you all so much for joining us. We've missed you all so much, and we are so glad to be back in the studio. 2025 is going to be a fantastic year. I have so many fun plans for card projects, videos, technique tutorials, all kinds of things coming. And I'm sure glad that you're here with me so we can do it together. Everybody, I know there's a lot of weather going on out there, so until Thursday, we will be back on Thursday. Thursday at noon. Yes, finally, we're going to be making the first project featuring the new kit, and we hope you will join us. That's noon Central Time, right here on YouTube and also on Facebook and Twitch. And until then, everybody, stay safe, stay healthy. We love you all so very much, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.